An initiative aimed at repealing Oregon's sanctuary state status garnered opposition from a coalition including Nike on Friday, the day after supporters announced they had enough signatures to potentially qualify for the November ballot. Organizers for Oregonians United Against Profiling said that along with the Portland-based corporation, they've secured support from several state legislators, Multnomah County's district attorney and sheriff, and the Oregon AFL-CIO. The announcement came the day after a report that backers of Initiative Petition 22 delivered 105,000 signatures to the Oregon Secretary of State, bringing them within striking distance of the November general election ballot. Backers of an anti-abortion measure, Initiative Petition 1, also turned in enough signatures to likely be placed on the ballot. It could take several weeks for state elections officials to certify there are enough valid signatures collected. Two other tax-related measures turned in signatures and enough of those were found valid, placing them definitively on the ballot, said DeBroyle, of the Oregon Secretary of State's office. Those opposed to repealing Oregon's sanctuary state status said they were prepared to campaign hard against the measure, should enough signatures qualify. Oregon's existing sanctuary law has been protecting Oregonians from unfair racial profiling for more than 30 years, said Andrea Williams, executive director of CAUSA Oregon. No Oregonian, including those who may be undocumented immigrants, should have to live in fear that doing basic things like going to work or school or reporting a crime to police could result in harassment, or their families being torn apart. The anti-abortion measure would prohibit the state from paying for insurance that covers abortion except in limited circumstances, such as to protect the life of the mother. Meanwhile, Gov. Kate Brown, a Democrat, struck a deal with union and business officials to keep a tax-related initiative off the November ballot that would require large, publicly held corporations to reveal more about their operations in Oregon and how much they pay in state and local taxes, according to a report by Oregon Public Broadcasting. The proposed measure had been supported by unions, but major corporations based in Oregon said it would hurt business. In exchange, some major corporate figures agreed to join labor officials in opposing two tax measures sought by other business interests. Those measures would exempt groceries from new taxes on sales and require a 3/5 legislative vote for bills raising revenue, OPB reported. The grocery measure, Initiative Petition 37, had already qualified for the ballot before Friday. Brown had also wanted to reach a deal on the proposed measure to require a supermajority for revenue-raising bills, Initiative Petition 31, but did not get it. That measure also qualified for the ballot Friday, Royal said. Brown has been trying to avoid a showdown between labor and business interests like the one that unfolded in 2016 over a corporate tax measure. Most initiative sponsors try to deliver at least several thousand signatures more than the 88,184 required to qualify for the ballot, to compensate for any that end up disqualified. The deadline for turning in signatures to the Secretary of State's office was 5 p.m. Friday. Politics. An initiative aimed at repealing Oregon's sanctuary state status garnered opposition from a coalition including Nike on Friday, the day after supporters announced they had enough signatures to potentially qualify for the November ballot. Oregon ballot measures, sanctuary, anti-abortion 519 Friday, the 6th of July 2018, 9:54 p.m. 2018-5406 Friday, the 6th of July 2018, 9:54 p.m. Newsmax Inc. Newsmax Inc. Newsmax Inc.